is it playing? The funny thing about doing your reading today is that I thought I did your reading already. Like I don't know, I thought I did your reading and I didn't do it. And so when I was pre-divinating, I didn't ask for a particular sign. I just wanted the energy. And whatever, I did my thing. And then, to my surprise, it was Leo. It was the sign that the messages were for. Okay, so I just want to get in. We'll talk about everything later. Don't forget to like. Okay, don't forget to share the video. Comment if you like. And subscribe if you like. Okay, so overall energy. 4 Cups for September 2020. Overall energy is the 4 Cups. I think you're seeing an opportunity somewhere. You're seeing an opportunity that was always in front of you. But for other reasons, you didn't see that opportunity before. And I feel like, maybe there was some past regrets in the way. Or there was kind of a heavy past tinge, that maybe you put over your life, or it kind of skewed your vision in some way. Ultimately, it doesn't matter, because now you're seeing the opportunity and the potential around you now, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? You're seeing the potential in something around you now. And you're seeing it for the blessing that it is. Wow. Okay. I'm going to get an oracle energy. Okay. Leo. So this is the wisdom of Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. And the underlying energy we have is Heart Guardian. Let yourself love and be loved. Okay? So that's underlying. So what is the message they have for you for September overall? Dream and journey. I'm going to read for this. Okay, took me so long to get to that. Alright, journey inwards to uncover insights and information that will be important for your path. Then follow the guidance. In shamanic traditions, in all 4 corners of the world, the drum is recognized as the main tool used by medicine men and women to direct their will and aid meditation. You are very connected to the other worlds at this time. The wisdom and intelligence of the earth and her magic surrounds you. The drum, which echoes the sound of Mother Earth's heartbeat, has cleared the cobwebs and dust from your inner vision. What you have seen in your dreams and inner vision is not imagination, but guidance, particularly if it has been coming to you repeatedly and has the potential to become reality. Dreams come true. Know it and live it. Okay, so this is around you seeing the potential in something, possibly a dream of yours, something that you thought is a dream, and you're realizing that there is potential, and you're seeing the reality of it. Okay? So make sure you paid attention to what I read and what I said in the beginning. That's the message I'm getting. Okay, so Leo, let's move into your love life. Love and romance. Leo, I heard Pisces. Some of you guys are dealing with Pisces. Some of you guys have Pisces in your chart. Some of you guys are Pisces and you're cross-watching. Listen up. September 2020, what's happening in love, or what is the love energy, what's happening in Leo's love life, you know, any kind of love. The love that Leo wants to know the most about, what's happening or what they're focused on. So you have the Five of Pentacles, okay? I feel like some of you guys feel shut out by someone, or you feel like very distance from someone or from something. You're feeling alone at this time, very lonely. And I feel like some of you, you've got your attention on something that is either far away from you or someone that is emotionally, physically, in some way they're far away from you, right? And the situation here is triggering some abandonment wounds, some feelings of loneliness, and you're taking a look at it. It feels very internal, okay? So things will still be running as usual. So if you're in a relationship, you're probably still going to be in that relationship. If you're single, you probably will still be single. But I see you like really focused on looking at abandonment wounds, okay? And looking at how you felt shut out. This feels like very like intermixed and interwebbed. So how you shut others out, how have you been shut out, how shutting out works, and how you could possibly be shut. It feels there's a lot of like abandonment issues here, right? And how they play a part in your behavioral patterns, or they play a part in the patterns that you see. They play a part in your schedule and your routine. They play a part in the actions that you take on a day-to-day basis. This feels very deeply ingrained. So I don't feel like anybody's like walking out on you, Leo. I feel like if somebody walked out, they already did, right? Or somebody left your life in some way, shape, or form, they already did. You're just processing the feeling. It feels like physical loneliness. You know, some of you guys may feel like, oh, you know, well, why do I keep showing the Five of Pentacles when I'm not single, or this person hasn't shut me out in the cold? Well, no, you just feel in some way physically like separated, okay? So if you're having trigger wounds and you see the Three of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, then the trigger wound comes from feeling separated, comes from feeling alone, comes from feeling isolated, comes from feeling like I can't, you know? It is a level of defeat though. But it's just kind of that space that's being made. It's like the leaves of the trees have to fall off so the tree can grow new leaves. But there's a period in time in which the tree's bare. And hopefully the tree's okay with it, you know? That's what it feels like. It doesn't feel like it's the end of the world. Some of you guys need to address that feeling, or that void. It feels like it's not even a feeling anymore. You're looking at the physical void that either you create or has been created because of an ending. Very difficult ending. And it already happened. It already happened, Leo. I don't see anything coming. Okay, so what else do we have here for September 2020 for Leo? Four of Pentacles. I see you really desperately trying to hold on to something. And I just feel like if you can let it go, right? Eventually you'll have to let something go. But it definitely comes up with that will come up to be addressed. The issue of letting things go. Okay, the issue of trusting. The issue of just trusting that it'll all work out. Trusting in the beginning and the end. Okay, there's something that you're clinging on to that has to do with your belief system or your beliefs around beginnings and endings. It could also be attached to an actual major life cycle. for like 20 years, 21 years, 22 years even, some of you guys. There's a cycle, and there's things you need to let go of, and it feels like it's just pain once again. There's things that you need to let go of, that it's really just pain. It's really just hurt. It's really just feelings of defeat that were brought about once again by a change. And this particular change here causes you to update your thoughts. It causes you to address the way your thoughts keep you separated from others. Okay? I feel like you guys are kind of overwhelmed with something else right now. But that is available for you. Okay? And I say that it's available for you because it is an opportunity. This here, this ability, this chance to let go of a difficult end in the past or a difficult cycle in your life, this ability, this opportunity is here all the time. And it's being shown up, but I feel like some of you guys, it's coming up now so you notice it. So you can be aware of when something comes up and it's asking of you to let something go that maybe you feel like you don't have enough of. But when you really sit and think with yourself and you just kind of allow, like maybe some situation leaves your life, right? And you just kind of let it happen, you realize a difficult ending from a different perspective. Okay, Knight of Swords. It feels like it's a change that has happened. Could be happening for some of you guys. This feels like it could be happening. This feels like it has happened. But you need to let things go. You just need to let things go. I feel like you're holding a lot onto your gut. Alright, Leo. So let's see what else. What else is coming or happening in love. September 2020 that you're focused on, right? The Six of Cups. I see you doing a lot of daydreaming, possibly about a particular person or about the type of love that you want, your dream married life or your dream partner. I see you just dreaming a lot. Some of you guys are spending a lot of time with siblings as well. Family, with siblings, old friends, classmates, spending time with grandchildren even. This is so pretty. So adorable. So cute. These kids are so cute. I feel like there's something that you're really cherishing. Okay, whether it's a dream or it's something that is really in front of you, a connection that's in front of you, a person that's in front of you, or it's something that you're wanting in the future for yourself. You're dreaming of it and you're feeling good about it. And the Four of Wands. Some of you guys could be reuniting. But if you're not reuniting in September, then you could be reuniting with this particular person here. Maybe some of you guys feel if there's a distance, you could be reuniting with them in September. But not all of you guys, so don't be upset if it doesn't happen in September, okay? But I really see a lot of emotions, but then energy, right? Two of Swords. And getting out of your head, also being confronted with, you know, those beliefs that stop you from looking deeper or that stop you from looking within yourself because they put you on guard. Two of Swords. Chariot. I feel like there could be a lot of naysaying going on, to say the least. And you may feel like you need to protect yourself or protect this relationship or protect your dream, or you need to kind of be extra vigilant. And that's fine. I mean, if you feel like you need that, the universe will deliver the vigilance that you need, okay? You'll get that protection. And I feel like a lot of you guys, you're headed towards victory with someone. You're headed towards victory in love. You're headed there, you're going there. Chariot showed up, upright, beautifully. And that tells me that the victory that you want in love is right on its way. Okay, it's not far away at all. So, you know, stay in that positive energy, stay in that positive momentum. This feels like it's going really good. It seems like it could be a relationship for some of you guys. For some of you guys, it may just be a dream, right? Just now it's a dream. Now it's a vision. But it's just as real as it were if this person was really in your life. It's just as real. Promise, it's just as real. Okay, so I'm gonna get an oracle card now from the same Angels and Ancestors oracle deck for love and romance for Leo Collective. For September 2020, what additional messages do you have for the darling Leo Collective? Sage, be devoted and committed, underlying. So stay committed to yourself, stay committed to your goals, stay committed to love. Some of you guys need to stay committed to love. Having loving thoughts, knowing that you're loved, having self-love. Stay committed to that, Leo. But also, if you're in a connection and there's a little bit of separation going on, stay committed to that. Because I feel like you want to. Alright, Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. I love this card. So, it's a very soulful month in love. There's a lot of guidance that you're receiving, a lot of heart-centeredness, a lot of reaching closer and deeper into yourself. It's only the pain that keeps us, that separates us from ourselves, you know. Once you peel through those and you go through those, you find out who you really are, and you never know who you really are fully, because there's so much to know about you. I just want to get to okay, sorry about that. Heed the messages coming directly from your soul. There is a deeper purpose to your human journey. Not only were you born on purpose, but you were born for a purpose. You were born to be a bright light in the world, and there are supporters out there in the universe sending waves of energy to guide you at this time. Information and inspiration that has been coming your way recently is not new information, but memories. Your feelings of being drawn in a particular direction are the awakening of an aspect of your soul. You're being drawn towards a road that will not only light you up, but also help you light up your corner of the world. Continue following the cosmic guidance that is coming your way. You need to keep trusting yourself, Leo. Okay? It doesn't matter what anybody else sees for you. It's always nice, you know, and people are amazing to do things with and to have around and to listen to and to be listened to as well. I love listening to people as much as I love talking to them. Sometimes I even love listening to them more. Sometimes I say the funniest things. People are amazing. I love people. I love humanity. I really do. I think we work amazing together. Also, you know, trust yourself, trust your soul. People are not always going to say, you know, what you want them to say. They're not always going to agree with you. And they're not always going to be in support of what you're doing. But your soul should always be in support of you. And it always is. It's just sometimes we don't hear the voice of our soul. Sometimes we can't understand what our soul is saying. And I feel like this is a great month for that, where you're going to be seeing that your soul, like you're more connected to yourself, Leo. A lot more connected to yourself. Alright, so that was amazing. I loved love. Now I'm going to shift into your career and your finances, Leo. I'll be right back. Let's see what we have in store for you for your career and your financial sector of your life for September 2020. We have the Palace of Coins, so very comfortable, feeling very abundant. Some of you guys could be renovating your home or renovating your space. You could be adding on to your home or editing something to make it more comfortable. Some of you guys are doing it to make it more comfortable, or what is it? Hey, when that happens, to show your status. Some of you guys are editing your home as kind of like a status symbol for some of y'all. So it's really going to reflect how you're doing in life. If you recently made upgrades in your life financially, then home is going to be very important. And I also feel like some of you guys, you could be wanting a new home, right? Desiring that home. You're going to get your home. Page of Coins reversed. You're going to get your home, okay? I feel like all this focus on home and the focus on the logistics of home. It's not the emotional comforts, it's the logistical comforts, or even the physical comforts of home that would tie into logistics. As you're doing this, you're healing your inner child. Some of you guys have had inner child wounds when it came to money, or when it came to dependability, when it came to being accountable, when it came to being wise with your spending. But it's not just about being wise, seeing the value or the potential in being wise with your spending. Some of you guys struggled with that in the past. Page of Cups reversed. Okay, wow. So some of you Leos, if you have children, if you have two kids or more than two kids, you may have like two of your kids having trouble, or one kid having trouble with maybe school. Maybe going to school from home. Some of you guys are, your kids are kind of like unsettled, and it's unsettling you, or it's costing you, it's draining you in some way. But there's some sort of potential here that you're not seeing towards potential growth and real investment, but then also potential for emotional healing and inner child love, okay? I also feel like everything is fine. Like when it comes to like work and finance, like it feels like it's fine. You're very comfortable, but it just feels like there are some things that are suppressed. Okay, I know, Leo, I hate it too, but there's some things that are suppressed. There's some things that, maybe you're not looking at, that it's coming up around the home. I don't know why they keep showing me all these children reversed. It's like, it's all this potential energy, this pure energy that is thwarted, that has a misconception, that has a deep misunderstanding, that feels shut out. There's a lot of masking going on that have to do with home. And I'm just very interested as to why home is so important when it comes to your career and your finances. Either you're spending a lot of money at home, or you're working from home, or you're you're wanting to do up your home, but there's like an opportunity for you to level up in some way financially through this, or come through, move through something that would actually help you increase your income earning capacities that you're going through. But it feels like it could be a little murky for you guys this month. Just have faith, know when to walk away, surrender, be open, don't push against things too much this month, especially when it comes to working from home, or working at home, or working on the home. Be very patient, and just surrender, because it's something that's trying to be taught to you. Okay? Some of you guys, you could be focused on getting a new home, and potentially the reason why you're so focused on getting a new home, or there's some message as to why you're focused on getting a new home that could heal you in some way. It's an answer to a prayer. But then also, for some of you guys, there's like, you're wanting a new home because of some sort of uncomfort that you're feeling, or discomfort that you're feeling, that's actually like you're masking. It's a masking. You feel that discomfort because you're masking a wound or pain. Okay, so that's what I see when it comes to what you're going to be focused on. I feel like work and home. For some reason, your finances and your career is like tied up in it, but it feels like it's fine. Like it's fine, but it feels like you're having some of your own personal trouble. You know, all about the lens. Okay, so with the tower showing up here, I feel like there's some sort of change happening around the home, okay? Or some sort of change happening around what we think of as home, okay? Shake up. Okay, so what else do we have here for career and finances? For Leo, the Leo Collective for September 2020. Two of Swords. I think that there's going to be a lot of talk about where to invest, or where to put your money, or what to go into business doing, or who to talk to, or who to partner up with. There's going to be a lot of talk around that arena. Try to stay out of that. Try to stay out of that. And make sure if you do decide to do something or to partner up with someone, or take on some sort of thing that's it's like someone talk, it's like people talking around them. They might not even be talking to you. It might just be the talk of your field, or the talk of the office, or the talk of your career. It feels like there's some chatter around in your industry that some of you guys may feel like you need to do, or you may feel like you want to do. Check your intention for wanting to do it. Or some of you guys may feel like you don't want to do it, but you feel pressure to do it. And that's why I said you may feel like you need to do it in some way, shape, or form. I wouldn't necessarily make that choice right now. Or if you did, just make sure you know that it's coming from you, and because you really want to do it. Because you may regret it if you don't. You really need to look within when it comes to making a decision about work, or when it comes to making a decision about spending money, right? You really need to get in touch with yourself. I think that it does require some inner searching, inner looking within, that you need to do around taking action, around the right steps to take regarding your finances, regarding your career. Because I think a lot of people, God bless them, they have a lot of opinions and they only mean well. Or a lot of people, they have experience, maybe if you're in a pickle right now in your career, or what you deem as a pickle right now in your career, you may have like experts and people who are like either trying to sell you like schooling, or trying to tell you to go back to school, or there just feels like it's a lot of stuff flowing around your head, and you gotta make sure that this is something that you want to do. Okay, you gotta do some more inner work. September 2020, the Five of Swords reverse. I feel like you need to do this because with the Five of Swords reverse, there's some anger. I feel like some of you guys, though, you may have inaction, where you're not taking action when it comes to career. Schooling. Hermit is schooling energy. It's like your PhD, your master's. It can even be your bachelor's. If you have an intense sort of bachelor's major, the Hermit would indicate it, especially if it's like nature or science or even religion. The Hermit energy would embody learning, but when you have to learn something and it almost needs to become a part of your cellular memory, right? It almost needs to really be, something that really correlates and resonates with you, and I feel like some of you guys may not want to take action, or you may be kind of sitting on the fence. The reason why this is happening is because there's some buried resentment. Because I feel like you guys don't necessarily like sitting on the fence here, right? So that's the reason why they're bringing that up. You don't like sitting on the fence. All these readings are for is, the reason why, I do what I do, my business, it's to help people create the life that they desire. And I use all different occult modalities, right? I use I use esoteric and occult modalities to help people create the life that they deserve, create the life that they want, right? And so the reason why this is happening is because, or the reason why this Two of Swords energy is showing up, is because there is some buried feelings of defeat. Some of you guys may have felt betrayed in work, or you felt like it's a dog-eat-dog world, dog-eat-dog sort of energy. That's what I'm feeling, and I feel like you're not following your heart. And some of you guys, you may want to leave a situation, you may want to take action to leave a situation involving school, right? And you may not do it, or you may be sitting on the fence of doing it because you're afraid of following your dreams, or because you feel defeated, or maybe because of some issues from an argument or a tense situation from the past, that the feelings are not fully resolved. And so you're not following your heart, and in that arena you're completely not moving forward. And it feels like when it goes to pursuing something that you dream of, you know, pursuing something that you desire in regards to your career, you may feel pressured to go in one direction, or to go in the direction that other people are telling you to go, because you love them, and because you trust them, and because there is a level of soul searching that you're not doing, that you need to do in order to come up with this decision, right? But you run the risk of creating another cycle that you don't want to create, you know, if you don't look within. So just look within before you just jump and do something. Like, I've made so many dumb mistakes listening to other fucking people, bro. Like, stop listening to people. Stop it. Don't do that. I don't even read my comments because I don't want to hear what anybody has to say about anything. Because it's just, you know, when I'm a recovering codependent, as I like to call it. You know, I have codependent traits and stuff like that. And so I used to listen to everybody, what everybody used to say. Two of Swords is Libra card. I'm a Libra, right? And this was my energy for like 10 years of my life, you know? And it's like, you're not making anybody happy doing that. And you're not making yourself happy. You need to make a choice, and you need to not give a fuck what anybody says, because if that is from your heart, then even if it wasn't from your heart, God would still provide. But when it's from your heart, you think God's not going to provide when it's from your heart too? Come on. You know, come on. You can create the reality you desire. You don't have to go down a route or a road you don't want to go down because you're afraid. And it feels like with this Five of Swords energy, it's similar press, like something happened, maybe you lost something, maybe it was an argument, maybe it was some sort of a betrayal, some backstabbing, and you held on to the resentment of it, but honestly, it got whatever it needed to get out of your life. That was the point of it. And I feel like for some of you guys, it could be in business where maybe you've suffered a massive loss in business, where you lost a lot of money. You lost a lot of money. Or, you know, you put a lot of effort, a lot of energy into something, and it's like it's like miscarriage energy, where you put in a lot of effort and you have all these hopes and it doesn't take off. And I feel like you still are holding on to feeling bad about that, and because of that, you're sitting on the fence. You're not taking action towards your dream. You're not looking at anything because you don't want to look deep, you know. But when you look deep, this is what you're gonna find. When you turn into yourself, you're gonna find a guy or a girl and that's you, who is take charge, who gets stuff done. Like, I mean, the King of Swords, you want anything done, get this guy. Get this guy. You write it down on a piece of paper, you give it to him, he'll get it done exactly how you wrote it on the paper. So when you look into yourself, you'll discover your own truth through all your experiences and from your own intuition, your own truth, and a can-do spirit and a can-do attitude. And an attitude, I mean, this guy, this energy, whoa, I mean, you can create worlds with this energy. I mean, he does not care. It's almost like the person with the goal that doesn't care if he gets run over on the way to the test. He's getting to the test and he's not getting anything wrong on that exam. You know what I mean? Like, that is what you're going to find. And you need to look within to find that. You need to. So go ahead and look within. You're going to be happy about what you find. Go ahead and do the looking within. I feel like you've done some of the work. You've done a lot of work, actually. You've done quite a bit of work. But now you kind of need that push forward. You need that clarity, that clear vision. I mean, Two Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, Two of Swords, the Hermit. You need clarity in vision. You need clarity. Your vision is not clear. And you need that clarity to be able to see where you're going while you're driving. You need a clear mind. And you got to look within for that. It's not outside. Outside is all this jumbly mess. Outside is the old paradigm that you created. That's a jumbly mess that you're trying to uncreate. You're trying to create something new from it. You know? So you gotta take the blindfold off, babe. And you gotta look at the situation. You gotta. Alright? Because I feel like there is abundance here. The Empress shows up. I don't care if it's upright or reversed. When you see the Empress, I don't care if you say, oh, this didn't take off. I don't care. You try again, it'll take off. When you see the Empress, it means it was designed to grow. The Earth, Mother Nature, is the Empress. I mean, have you eaten this morning? Have you eaten yesterday? Did you eat last week? I mean, come on. She does a pretty good job of feeding all of us all the time, giving all of us everything that we need in that moment, all the time. From your vision to your ability to stand to your ability to think, you know, and be cooking at the same time. I mean, come on. And it's got her written all over it. So this is gonna grow. This is gonna grow. You just probably didn't have clarity before. Or maybe there was something that was attached to you or attached to it that needed to go. You gotta take a look into where this Empress reverse energy happened at. And that's the key. You gotta go back, and some of you guys, it's right in the forefront. Some people, it's really hard. It's harder for you. But some people, you already know what it is. You just are feeling bad about yourself and you're putting yourself down. But you already know what it is. Some people don't even know what it is. Be lucky and be happy if you know what it is that happened. Some of you guys don't know what it is. Some of you guys don't even know you're repressed. You have feelings of defeat that are stuffed down. That if something triggered it, it would just spew up and you wouldn't even know where it came from. Okay? So get off the fence. No more necessarily caring too much about who gives and who cares about what the other people are doing. Who cares? You know, do you. And stay focused on you. And something has to pan out. It has to. Alright? Okay, so what do we have lastly for career and fun? We got the Emperor. Yes. So, Leo, someone is taking charge. Someone is rolling up their sleeves, you know, doing what they need to do. I want my card to focus. I hate when my cards don't focus, man. But, yeah, so we have the Emperor, right? This is a can-do man. This is a man who, with a plan. This is not the man who, you know, you give a job that you're not ready to see it get done. You know, death. You guys are transforming into much more assertive energy. Some of you guys are stepping into a leadership role. You're becoming more of a business person, a business owner. You're becoming more reliable. You're becoming more reliable to yourself and also to others. If you're a boss, you're stepping more into that role. And if you're a boss, I feel like some of you guys could see an increase in responsibility. If you run a business, you could see an increase in responsibility that will never change. It will always be that much responsibility. So let's say September brings in a bunch of new clients. It will be that way forever because that's the vibration that you're at. That's just what you're going to attract, right? So some of you guys could see this happening externally, but just know it's because there's something within that's shifting, right? Because death showing up with the Emperor means that there's a transformation happening here. Some of you guys, if you have been CEOs, I'm seeing for like an older person, an older man or so, you may be deciding to step down from being, you know, from your role because you want to focus on other things. And maybe that's why home comes into play because maybe now you want to focus more on your home. Some of you guys may be shifting into more of a boss role and you're going to be that way for a while. You're going to be in a leadership role for a while. You're going to be maybe a supervisor or a manager or the owner of a company for a long time, okay? It's not going back to the way that it was. Some of you guys are taking over for a parent or you're successing someone. Yeah, you're succeeding someone. All right, what else? So you have the Ace of Pentacles. Leo, there is an opportunity coming to you. It's coming in so many different forms and ways that with the Eight of Cups showing up here, I mean, why do we need to talk about it? Just let it happen and let it be beautiful. But there is an opportunity coming here. There's something manifesting physically outside of you when it comes to work. And it comes with more responsibility. It comes with more people relying on you. It comes with you having to be more consistent. It comes with you having to be much more grounded. I'm hearing much more grounded. It comes with you having to kind of put others' needs before yours in a way. Not necessarily, but maybe spend more time catering to the needs of others as opposed to yourself. You know, you're still going to be catering to yourself, but more, more time to others than you were doing before. Okay? And it's because there's something dropping in your lap, or that you are nurturing because it's been around you for a while, that is now ready to be plucked, and you need to take on this energy in order to make it happen. The Knight of Swords is showing up here. So the indecision, right? That's why it's coming up for you this month in your career. It's showing up. So you look into it and you realize that you're doing that, and you're cheating yourself when you do that, right? And once you get clear in your head, then you just take off like this Knight of Swords, and you just take off. And you're just doing what you need to do. But if you feel like, oh, I have trouble with executive function, I have trouble starting stuff, even if you do have like ADD or something, right? A lot of times, sometimes ADD symptoms are more manageable than others with or without or other times with or without medication. And I feel like for some of you guys, even if you do say, yeah, I do have ADHD or I do have ADD, the reason that causes that executive function to start to get jumbly is watch what you're doing, watch what you're thinking. You're probably thinking a lot. You're probably listening to a lot of different opinions. You're probably having a lot of people give you unwarranted advice sometimes, because just because you're in that energy in the universe, it's just like, fuck it, we'll just throw it all at you. But you feeling like you can't make up your mind, or you're not wanting to make up your mind, and that's when this energy will show up. And when this energy shows up, you will feel, or you'll find, that you have a hard time getting up and starting things. Okay? So you gotta take a look into this Two of Swords energy. It feels like it's not healthy. It feels like it's not healthy. And once you do that, right, because you're doing this simultaneously, because you've called for this energy, you want to step into whatever this is, you want to step into this. You want this. And it's bringing it. But when you get in your head like that, and you start tripping up the signals between your brain and the universe, then you start messing up what's coming to you, or you start bringing in stuff that you didn't even order that, and it's on your bill, So you gotta be clear. You have to be precise, and you gotta, whenever you feel like I can't make up my mind, you need to sit down and make up your mind, or I can't tell how I feel. You need to sit down and figure out how you feel. You need to figure out how you feel, babe. All right. This was super cute. I think I may want one more card. This feels really good. This feels really exciting. It feels like it's something that you're going to really welcome. But once again, take it easy, because your guardian angel is saying you may trip up and try to talk yourself out of it, or try to talk, you got to take care of that mind, okay? The mind, it seems to go like in different places a lot, and you got to temper that a little bit, okay? Or just look into it. Don't ignore that. That's not something that you should be ignoring, all right? So, because it definitely impacts your mood, and I feel like you don't move forward because of it. That's not because you're lazy, it's because of this energy. All right, so Leo, let's get your oracle energy. So, once again, we're using the Kyle Gray Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. For career and finances for Leo, Sun, and Rising. So let's have a look-see, Leo. What message do we have for your career and finances? Mirror, Guardian. Take time to reflect. Beautiful. I mean, what has this reading been talking about? Going within, reflecting, right? I'm going to have a read for you guys. The Mirror, Guardian. I love the Guardian cards. All right, so take some time to reflect on your strengths and challenges and how far you've come. Recognize your gifts. Angels accept you just the way you are. Even when you're going through a challenging time, they still hold you in the highest esteem. The Mirror Guardian, a female angel, looking into the mirror of life, invites you to witness your spiritual strength and beauty, to see yourself as angels do. The mirror represents the fact that your core beliefs and ideas are in fact what is reflected back to you by your world. Your life is one big mirror of how you feel within, and the mirror guardian helps you recognize that. When this card appears, you are being invited to take some time to see where you are right now. Okay, you are a beautiful being who has surmounted so many challenges and expanded in so many ways. Your angels are now guiding you to take inventory of your life, to take the time to note all of your recent experiences, the challenges you have surmounted, the strengths you have developed, and the lessons you've learned. Your angels want you to reflect on your strengths, in particular those aspects of yourself that you feel have not been acknowledged by others. Offer yourself approval where it's due, and know that when you give yourself credit, others will be able to as well. So I really feel like I just saw something when it came to your angels want you to reflect on your strengths, in particular those aspects of yourself that you feel have not been acknowledged by others. That was that Knight of Cups energy reverse. And the challenges was the Five of Swords. So you've experienced challenges, no doubt, right? But I feel like you need to look at that, okay? And it will help you to receive the validation that you deserve, right? Because I feel like validation now is such a dirty word, right? But it's really not that dirty. It's really about just feeling like what you're doing or something you're saying or whatever have you is panning out, or it's doing something, right? And this taking time to reflect will help you to see how far you've come and what you're doing and how valuable you are. Okay, you gotta go within. All right, so Leo, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I am the Spiritual Barbie. Thank you so much for making it to this point. And I do want to thank you guys so much for liking and subscribing and sharing these videos. And if you haven't done so already, please be sure to do that. It really helps my channel out a lot. And I appreciate it so much. And other people who need to hear this message can now hear it because it's getting out there. Now, you guys, I am working on a Patreon, and I want it to be perfect, but I thought I would just start off by telling you guys that I have gone ahead and done that. I am working on it. I want to make it perfect, and then I will put the information out there, and I'll make a video about it, maybe to kind of talk about it. I probably will make a video about my Patreon, okay? Because it's a little different than just the monthly readings. It's a little more in depth, and it's definitely going to be on a more frequent occasion or more frequent times than the monthly readings. Okay, so if you're interested in that, stay tuned for longer. Maybe in November it'll be up and ready, and then we can go from there. Okay. And then lastly, I would like to remind you guys that if you wanted to donate to the channel, the link is in the description bar down below. And to book a private session with me, hello, come on, why the heck haven't you? You can email me in the email down below. So thank you so much for watching. I do wish you guys the best month possible, and I guess we'll check back in, see how you guys are doing next month. Bye bye, Leo.